Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to install Docker in Debian. So let's go to Google and type Docker for Debian, and you need to know that Docker is only available for certain Debian versions. So here we have the version 9 and the version 10. So I'm gonna kill this machine that I just created, the Ubuntu machine. I'm just gonna kill it. I'm gonna terminate it because I won't be using it anymore. I'm just gonna terminate it and I will launch a new one. That means I'm gonna create a new machine. So we're gonna look for Debian. Let's look for Debian, and remember that we need to pick up 9 or 10. So let's look for it. Great, we have the number 9 here. So let's select it, and we're gonna do exactly the same thing. We're gonna hit continue, and I will just be creating this machine here, giving next, next, next to everything basically. So let's finish this. Let's click on next. We'll select an existing one, which is going to be the default, review and launch, and launch. And once I do this, I'm basically creating a Debian machine in AWS. Again, if you don't have an AWS account, don't worry, you can always go to your VirtualBox or VMware and create a Debian machine there. Or if you have Debian on your laptop, then that's great. Just go ahead and install Docker on your laptop. Okay, so now the machine is ready, and what we're gonna do is that we're gonna copy the public IP address, and we're gonna do exactly the same thing. So we're gonna do ssh-i, my SSH key. The user for Debian in AWS is admin, but this user may be different depending on your setup. So let's say admin at this IP that I just created. We're gonna log into this, and great, we are now inside of that machine, which is cool. If you type Docker, you don't have any Docker installed here. So let's follow the guide, let's follow the documentation, and let's install Docker for Debian. So let's do basically the same thing because it's pretty similar. Ubuntu is actually Debian based, so it's pretty much the same thing. So let's copy and paste the same commands, update the packages, then let's install the dependencies and say yes. Then let's look for this key, let's add this key. Okay, we need to wait for a while. Okay, so let's add the key. Then we need to copy this repository, copy and paste. Cool. Now we need to update the packages again. And now we are ready to install Docker. So let's copy this, let's paste this, and say yes. And now we need to wait until the installation finishes. Okay, so the process already finished. Let's keep scrolling down and see what's left. Now we need to verify the Docker installations. Let's go ahead and copy this, copy and paste, and great. So we have successfully installed Docker. Now we have exactly the same problem. If we type docker ps, then you won't be able to do that. And how do you solve it? You solve it by adding the admin user to the Docker group. So the command for that is usermod -append to the group docker the user admin. You hit enter and you need to log out and then log back in. Great, so now let's type docker ps and see the magic. Now you have no errors. Cool. So now you need to start the service at boot. So sudo systemctl enable docker, and you are done. So this is how you install Docker in Debian. I'll see you in the next lesson.